Hey guys, and welcome to our first demo for the semester. We're going to have an introduction to Photoshop. And so you can see if you just launch the Photoshop application, you're going to get something that looks a little bit like this. And today I'm just going to walk you through it, give you a simple demo and just like opening up images in Photoshop and then having a basic introduction to some of the tools in there. In this case, the paintbrush tool and using the histogram and colors in Photoshop. So there's a few different things that you can do. If you have pre-existing images, you can always just go File, Open from the menu there, Control O, and you can open up an image that you have saved on your computer, or if you download it. And then the other way that you can just like generate a new file is just hit New. There may sometimes be even this window may open up right when you launch Photoshop, and so you can also just click on that. On the right here, you can change the name of the file, so we could call this whatever, practice 1, sure. And what we're going to be doing today is just set your default Photoshop size, so 7 by 5, and that's just a standard photo. You can see you can change the orientation, make it portrait or landscape. That just changes the orientation of the photo. You can change the resolution, so how high res or low res it'll be. 300 is standard for printing. And then you can also mess with like the color it'll be and then what color profile it'll have. We can get into that more if you become a graphic designer. This is stuff that you'll learn very intimately, but for today we're just going to hit create and ready to get to work. So here we go. So hit create. I'm going to put that to the side. And right now you can see like different from Illustrator, we just now see like the whole image. We can do Command minus, Command plus to zoom in. If you use spacebar, gives you the hand, you can actually navigate. So a lot of the same kind of like navigation takes place similarly in Photoshop. You can also see toolbars are off to the right, and then you can see we have some other panels off, or toolbars to the left, other panels to the right, and then we also have our control panel on the top and our menu bar up at the top as well. So what we're going to do today is pretty simple. We're just going to use our paintbrush. So you'll notice it's already preloaded. If you have your cursor selected, you can hit hotkey B, as in boy, just by typing that on the keyboard. And then you'll see this circle that shows up within your artboard. You can also change the size by using your left and right bracket. So if I want it smaller, I can hit left bracket. If I want it bigger, I'll make right bracket. The only other thing we're going to mess with today is our color panel right here. So I'm going to change it all the way to red, and I'm going to move that little circle all the way up to the upper right-hand corner. And then I'm going to reduce my brush just a little bit. And I'm just going to click and drag. Now notice right away, if you look at this, like I'm doing an alt scroll in there, you can see that these are like really sharp edges. Now if you wanted to modify that, make it a little bit softer, you can go up into this little kind of like brush modification panel, and you can change like the hardness or softness of that brush. So it'll kind of make it like very smooth or very hard edged. So I'm going to move this all the way to the left. Some of you will probably have this preloaded already. And then I'm going to scroll out. So click off, Control Z to undo that. I'm going to scroll out. And you'll notice the difference now, like when I make a mark, it's going to come out with more of that like blurred edge. So again, clicking and dragging. What we're going to do here is we're going to create a gradient. So I'm clicking just below that initial mark, and I'm just tracing another line. And I'm going to slowly just move this color towards the black in this color histogram, or this color field here. So you can kind of start to see it's getting a little bit darker. Whoa. Control Z. Set it back to the right spot. Accidentally hit black there. Keep on moving. You can see it's starting to get darker. And if you keep the selector for the actual color, if you just keep it like around the same position, even like make it overlap slightly, you can get these nice like clean transitions from one color to the next. So it almost starts to create like a atmospheric kind of feel of like this light red color up above, and it gets into darker reds down below. So the last thing I'm going to do, again, is just like teaching you how to change your brush sizes. So right bracket, we'll just make it big. I want you to just like make that brush like almost fill the whole artboard, and then change your color to something else. I'm going to make it like a light blue, and I'll click once. It's kind of cool. I'm going to do left bracket to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to change my color down a little bit. Try to click in the same spot again. Change the color down. Left bracket to make it smaller. Click again. I'm going to make my brush smaller. Change the color. Click again.
Good afternoon, St. Paul staff. Sorry for the interruption if you are on campus. We have just been notified through IT that the internet will be down at 3:40 for about an hour. If you're on campus past that or on campus anytime soon, the internet will go down at 3:40. We were just informed a couple of minutes ago. We are sorry for the inconvenience. We will see you tomorrow morning. Take care.
Okay, and so at the end, you should have something that kind of looks something like this. So a solid background, and then have this like second color of with your brush, kind of create a shape, and then change the size of the brush, and also change the color of the brush, and have it concentrically get smaller on that location. Once you're done, the last thing that we're going to do is just take a screen capture, which is Window, and then look for the Print Screen button. And that'll take a picture of your whole desktop, and then you can post that to this assignment. And that's all we got for today. Sorry about that little weird announcement there. Apparently the internet's going out any second now. All right, guys, welcome back. Let's get to it.